Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning drive. Got a pretty cool story for you today about what happened yesterday, and it was pretty enlightening to me as a need for a reminder for you. So, interviewed this great agent yesterday who's at another company, another brand, is made the decision going to come work with us, and we're stoked about it. So, but here's why, and I like the process of kind of how this happened. So, she was working years ago in the medical profession, and she'd had a job, right? And she just had that internal drive that we have because we're in this industry, that there's something more, there's something better for her, different life, and she just wanted to be able to reach it. So she wanted to get into real estate. So she did. She got nudged, and a friend of a friend had a broker and a friend in the business, so she went to work for that person's team. And she quickly found herself back in a job. And she was saying, here, call these people and say this. And she was like, well, this kind of sucks. This is not the flexibility and freedom HGTV world I thought I was going to get into. So she was disenchanted, and she looked around, and she knew somebody who knew us and worked with us. And so she came in and talked with us kind of how business works, right? So we're interviewing, and she was saying how she really didn't like the box that she was put in, because she didn't like the job feeling. She wanted to be able to be more expressive and creative as a person, and she really didn't like the concept of what she was told to do. And I said, well, interesting, let me know, like, what were you told to do? And she said, well, I was to call expired or for sale by owners and get appointments for my team leader to go over and get listings. I was like, okay, great. How did it work? She goes, I got a ton of appointments. And I just saw her face kind of contort a little bit, and I could see there was something deeper in there. So we're saying, all right, tell me more about this. And she goes, well, I didn't like it at all. And I said, well, you were setting appointments. She goes, yeah, but the way I was setting the appointments, I didn't agree with. I said, all right, tell me more about that. And she said, well, I said, tell me, what did you say? What was the script? She said, well, I'm calling for so-and-so, and I know your house is for sale. We have a buyer, and we'd like to come over and take a look at your house and see if it would be suitable for them. And she says, I set a bunch of appointments because why wouldn't they set that appointment? But it was insincere because it was fraudulent at its core, and I'm starting a whole relationship off with a lie. And her personality and everyone's personalities, nobody likes to do that. That's just not a good thing. So she was really conflicted and didn't appreciate that process at all. So I said, okay, well, let's talk about what the alternative would be. And so I said, what about being you? And let's understand that real estate is a people and communications business. It's built on trust. Remember the 3 questions? Can I trust you? Are you good at what you do? And do you care about me? Right? So everything you do is building on those 3 answers. So what if you actually said, hi, I'm so-and-so. See you're selling your house on your own. I get it. I know you don't want to hire an agent, or you would have by now. And I'd love to just talk with you a little bit and learn about your house. I do work with people, and you never know, I may find somebody, but I really would like to know more about you, and maybe one day I can interview for the job if you're ever hiring. But why did you pick the area? Where'd you move from? How'd you happen to pick it? What do you like about your home? Where are you moving to? Why are you moving there? Tell me more. What are you using to get your home sold? What methods are you using? What questions do you have? What are you going to do when somebody comes and wants to buy it? Who's your mortgage guy? What are you doing for a title? Where's your property disclosure? What contractor are you using? Have you ever noticed the cobwebs around your door? Let me do a walkthrough and show you what might make your home a little more market ready. What can we do about positioning? How did you come up with your pricing? How did you position in the marketplace? You want me to go over some comps with you? What can I do to help you, right? And I want nothing from you except to help you through this experience. And I saw her face completely relax. And she goes, well, that's refreshing. I said, well, it's because it's being you. It's actually becoming real and just doing the right thing. And she's like, well, I could do that. I said, well, we're going to find out, because if you need to do that, then it goes into a whole lot deeper. And we kind of went through her business plan and realized she really didn't have to do any of that to get to the goals that she wanted. But the reality is still, it's about being real and being true and just telling people the truth, and stop pushing them. Stop worrying about the robot script, right? It's important to know your conversation tracks and your flows so you just can talk intelligently with people. But it's not as important to have the exact words down immediately unless you have it internalized, right? So stop being a robot and start being real and ask people what you can do to help them, right? How about from a buyer perspective? Rather than saying somebody calls you on your sign or you meet somebody and you say, I want to look at houses. You say, hey, where's your pre-approval letter? I'm not putting you in my car, right? Let's stop doing that stuff. Let's just say, oh, cool. Why are you buying it? Do you own now or do you rent? Have you ever bought a home before? Do you know about the process? What can I explain to you about what's going on? Is this your first investment property? Is this your first, third beach house, right? Tell me where you are in the process so I can know what value I can provide to you. I've got everything you need. Here's my mortgage guy. Here's the thing. What's your scenario if you never bought before? What's your credit? What if your credit sucks? What if you're a total dumpster fire disaster mess, right? That's all cool. Let's just find out about it so we can fix it over the next year or two and then get you into the dream house later, right? So it just have that conversational flow of it being completely about them and stop worrying about any commissions or money, guys. Money flows when you help enough people get what they want. You know that. So it was really enlightening for me as a quick reminder for you to just take the pressure off, guys, and just be real. This is the people and communications business, guys. All you need to do is talk with people, right? People are either going to be ready to buy or they're not ready to buy yet. People are ready to sell or they're not ready to sell yet. So stop trying to force somebody who's not ready into being ready, because it's just never going to happen. You just need to be talking to enough people so your pipeline's full enough so someone raises their hand this week and says, hey, I'm ready. And next week, hey, I'm ready. Or next week, hey, I'm ready. Or a couple people raise, hey, I'm ready. Depends on what your goals are. But take the pressure off, guys. You realistically need 1, 2, 3 deals a month, right? It's not hard, right? Take the pressure off. Be real. And if you don't have enough leads right now, you know what you need to go do. You need to get enough leads until you walk them through the process, hold their hands and get them ready. So be real, be true to yourself. Don't do things that don't make you feel right, because it's incongruent and it'll never work. So be real, be true, and go talk to some people and have some fun, guys. And hope it brought you some value and a little more focus for the day. And let us know what we can do to help you and just make it happen, guys. Thanks.